Hello there, Dick Benedict here. We're playing Vanquish on the PC on God Hard difficulty, and this is the first mission so far where it hasn't had the title card come up. Even on restarts, the other missions will keep having the title card come up, which I love. But for this chapter, no title card, but I know what it's entitled. It's entitled Struggle, and it is 2-4. The next chapter will be the head to the left of the K and RB0 bullshit. And it's similar to this chapter because you're going uphill in a lot of instances. So I just need to pour myself a little Diet Coke, because I can't take this oxycodone with just water. Doesn't seem to actuate it, because I'm an actuator. I'm just looking for actuation time, things like that. But now, if you've been watching these in the order of the playlist, it's been about 8 hours since I last took my previous dose. I don't take them every video, but yeah, I really want to get to the root of this chest wall pain, because I've had it since I left the hospital, and I don't know if it's anxiety, and if it is, my anxiety is taken care of. I take lorazepam twice daily for anxiety, so I don't know if it's there's some, I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but I'm really eager to go to the cardiologist, because I already have a chronic pain issue and I didn't want to, but what can you do these days, you know? Okay guys, back to the video. I'm sorry I had to cut out there, but not only did I have a black screen, but I found out that I had some clips out of order, and certain of the clips weren't even inserted into the video. But the lock-on laser here is extremely helpful, and if you don't have it when you come into this chapter, there's one in a capsule right before this first checkpoint, and there's the potential that you can probably get one somewhere else around here too, if not from an enemy drop, then from I mean, well, you can get them from enemy drops, but make sure to take these 3 turrets out over here. I used the anti-armor pistol on these things. It took 2 shots per turret. It's a very strong gun. But I wanted to take this moment just real quick to apologize for my shenanigans on Twitter. I know that I may have trolled a bit too hard and said some really inappropriate things on there. And there's no excuse for it, but just if you understood the context of what was going on, you might be more sympathetic. And even if you still weren't sympathetic, I can understand that too. So let's just, I want to move on and just forget it, move forward. But struggle. It's funny how some of the chapters, like Nightmare, wasn't a nightmare. Struggle, there's hardly any struggle. The next chapter should be called Struggle. I'm going to pass up on that rocket launcher. Oh, also watch out, because there's, what are the snipers called? Which type? I have some notes down here. Be careful, because you don't get a checkpoint, and this sniper, the ones with the sniper rifle, that one, the Georgie USS, he headshotted me several times over here. I challenged him, and I got my ass kicked for challenging him. And then we've also got a Georgie USR. He's the gold one, so you've got a little potpourri spread of Georgies in that room. That's a weird word. I don't even know the right way to pronounce it either. Don't really care either too much. Doesn't seem to be that important. I tried an EMP slide into this room, and I got sent back. I think I got sent reeling back from a critical hit. Anyway, the LFE gun. Nah. But if you're having problems on that first part when you're going up the hill, and it's hard to see targets because they're so far away. Look, see how I threw a cigarette over there, and now he got completely distracted. And then I can boost over to him and melee for victory. Okay, so when you come up here, be cautious. There's no checkpoint, and there's a couple of these guys. And there should be an item box down here. And for me, there was this guy in a transport over here. I'm not sure if he'll be there for you. I don't even think you have to mess with him. There's that laser cannon again. I don't... I remember using it quite a lot in my last campaign, but it seems like it seems overkill for me anyway. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving on down here. I did have to exit the session out again because I keep having black screens, but we're gonna be in this little crate graveyard over here, and this first Gorgie over here, I wanted to point out what he did. So I charged a melee attack with a shotgun, and then look what happens over here. See, I'm gonna put it in slow motion. There's my charge. So, and then the game auto counter. So I just wanted to talk about like what that was exactly, and it's just something that I wanted to point out because it's a shotgun specific melee attack that happens. You can do a full-handed backhanded, that's hard to say, backhanded blow with the shotgun by just holding the B button for 3 seconds to fully charge your melee attack. And believe it or not, you're completely invulnerable to enemies' attacks when you're in that stance and they attempt to hit you or like to melee you themselves or grab you. And what happens is the game will auto counter. So you've got, I mean, if the enemy starts shooting you, it's going to break you out of that and possibly put you to critical. But I thought, you know, if they ever attempt to do that when you're charging your attack, not only are you impervious to it, but the game will counter for you, which is really interesting. There's not much that, you know, I find that's so fascinating as something like that, but it's really cool, you know, because it's not for every weapon, it's just for the shotgun. And it looks like I've now picked up the lock-on laser for myself, and we're gonna be ascending the hill. But see the enemy transport on the map? You can always make use of the map by glancing at it. I don't know if you can take it off. I think you can change the position of it by UI options that I don't think were there. Yeah, I did it. I think I did that again, although most of that took place off camera. There's a guy over there. You might want to take care of him. And then there's also a USN sniper somewhere too. And generally those snipers will kill you. I think they kill you more times than not. You might think, well, how do you survive it then? Well, they just put you to critical, and you better get your ass to cover. So here's a pair of turrets down here that the enemy... Is that just... Oh, just one turret. The enemies try to keep getting back on those. And what I don't like, and it's not anything that happens here, is I hate infinitely spawning enemies. And that's something that you'll see in the next video because, well, you might not see, you're definitely not going to see it because I'm just going to boost my way through it. It's just, you know, because it's like you're trying to make your way through the tide. It's so bad. Almost as bad as that, getting stuck in the geometry. But, and this room has about 2 of the red ones and 1 gold, and we're just looking to, at least they don't come out and attack you. They're holed up in this little bunker area up there. I'm trying to use, there he is, see him? I was trying to get a little leg up there and see if I could see this bitch. There he is. Man, all of that just to kill him. But anyway, once you go into this room, you're going to be interacting with the console, and then either shooting from this room or leaving the room and then shooting everybody. But all the best thing to do, I think, is just to shoot from the safety of this room. But Burns apparently is going to be blowing up a wall. I don't know where the wall is, but they've got to plant some charges on it. And then once this battle is done, you're going to leave the room if you haven't already. And then I don't know where the cutscene triggers. I just went down to where all the characters were standing, and I don't remember exactly where that was. So If you're having a hard time figuring out where that is, just move around a lot. Maybe go to where Burns is. But on this part, what I do is I use the backflip of the heavy machine gun to give me height, and then I switch to my lock-on laser to shoot these guys while in the air, because you can't snap into cover over here. There's Burns down there. He's probably traveling to his destination, and that's probably what we're going to be trying to do in a minute. There's the LFE. Yep, trying to see if anybody else is down there. Nope. But anyway, that's pretty much a wrap, guys. There's a few more EMPs, and in the next video we will be heading to the left of the KNRB-0, as Elaine will tell us. Hopefully not many times, because I don't fancy myself dying too many times. See you later, Burns. Take care of yourself, old hoss.